going on YouTube? N3RD Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Monster Arts Fire Rodan by TAMSHI Nations and Bandai. And here's a quick look at the figure and packaging. Standard packaging. So we have the Fire Rodan, the Bandai, TAMSHI Nations in the right hand corner. From the top of the packaging we have SH Monster Arts. A nice clear display symbol of Rodan. Actually resembles the Batman logo. The older Batman logo. We have Fire Rodan and a picture of the figure's head in the right hand corner. Coming down to the front of the packaging we have SH Monster Arts and the read up on SH Monster Arts. SH Monster Arts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through monster action. Warning in the left hand corner. A nice look at the figure in packaging through the clear plastic. Nice artwork of the figure. Actually artwork from the movie. Fire Rodan, Bandai, TAMSHI Nations. And here's one side of the packaging, says SH Monster Arts, Fire Rodan in a nice gold reflective color. And the other side, nice I think I like this side more, SH Monster Arts. Picture of the figure's neck going up. A nice black and white image of the figure. Fire Rodan in that same gold writing with Japanese writing underneath it. Probably says the same thing. And the back of the packaging we have a picture of the figure standing. A nice picture of the figure in flight mode. Another picture of the figure standing using his wings to balance. Picture of some of the accessories the figure comes with, which are the Mechagodzilla battle damage head. You see he's pecking out the eye. The explosion blast for Godzilla. His own little atomic breath thing. And we see him with his stand, which makes him in flight mode. Some profile read-ups, all in Japanese. The Japanese movie poster for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Picture of Fire Rodan at the bottom, as you can see. Some more Japanese writing, it just says Fire Rodan at the top. Alright, so we're just going to take a second, get the figure out of packaging, and have a better look at it. Stay tuned. And here's a quick look at some of Fire Rodan's accessories. He comes with a ton of accessories. He probably has the most accessories you're going to get from any SH Monster Arts figure. And it's a real reason why he's a must-have if you're a collector of the series. You see his atomic breath for himself and Godzilla. The battle damage head for Mechagodzilla. Fire Rodan base. The clear base for Godzilla's flame. The Rodan base, which holds his fire. 3 of the clear stands that hold the fire accessories, as well as 1 to hold Rodan in flight mode. His standing mode peg and his flight mode peg, cradle. And he just comes with a nice amount of accessories, a great deal if you can pick him up for a good price. And here's a look at the Mechagodzilla head up close. As you can see, one eye is completely blacked out. It's been pecked by Rodan. The other eye still has the electronic yellow look. And the mouth is articulated, as you can see. These teeth feel really brittle and fragile, though. It seems like they can be broken. I actually don't have the Mechagodzilla figure yet, but it's a really nice accessory for when I get it. Get that out of the way. And here's a up close look at Godzilla's explosion flame. The nice little bolts going around it. It's a really nice piece with the red, and yellow, and the orange. I believe this is one of his best accessories. And here's a look at his little atomic ray breath, purple. The end look looks a lot like the Play Arts Kai Ryu's Hadouken. And the smaller tip that goes into the mouth. Really nice accessory. And here's a look at one of his first bases, the Rodan Forever. This goes with the his fire accessory. And the clear base with just the glitter on it. It goes with the Godzilla's flame. And the Fire Rodan. This actually goes with the figure, whether you have it in flight mode or standing mode. And these all go with the little pegs you see here. They're just clear with the screws on them. And each segment you see a screw at is where it can bend, so it can bend to 3 points. And here's the cradle for Rodan to stand. I'll show that later. And the cradle for flight mode. So it comes with a nice amount of accessories. Alright, so here we have Fire Rodan out of packaging and in flight mode. You see he's standing on his base with his atomic breath. And he looks really nice. It's a great display piece just by itself or with your other S8 Monster Arts figures. He has a fairly decent amount of articulation and great detail. We're going to take a closer look at that. Okay, before I get into the detail and articulation, let's have a quick look, pan around with the figure. You see his breath looks really nice. Really nice detail in the figure. It looks great in flight mode. Quick look at the top of the figure. And look at the base. These arms just peg into the base here with the fatter end. You can bend them where you like at 3 points, and the smaller end has a tip that pegs into the effect parts. Same thing here, it pegs to the base, and it pegs into the cradle. Really nice, and a really nice display. I'm glad they made these things clear. Alright, a quick swap to Rodan's standing cradle to have a look at some of his detail. Very nice paint on the wings, and you can actually see I'm not sure if the camera's picking up. You can see veins on each of the wings. There's a dark bluish veins painted in. But the overall sculpt of this figure is really nice. See, he has that same weird overbite Godzilla has. Really nice paint work and scaling done. It's a small figure, but they put a lot of detail into it. Look at his little hands and the sculpting. The head is done really nice. So the only thing I don't really like is that when he's on his base, his feet don't touch the ground. But you can't really tell from far. And here's a look at the side and back of the figure. His spikes are painted really well. His whole the skin with the paint gives it a little realistic effect. It's like slimy, reptilian-like. See these little bumps he's got going on in his back. You can see the veins really good in the back of the wings, the veins they painted in. It was a nice touch. Tail's pretty nice. Overall, really nice figure. Very happy with it, how it turned out. Now let's have a look at some of Fire Rodan's articulation. He has 3 joints in the neck, one at the lower neck that connects to the chest, mid-neck, rotate, and right below the head. This head can go back about that far and down really far. He has pretty much the same articulation in the jaw Godzilla has, down, and a little bit left and right. There's no upper torso articulation, but it really doesn't need any. He has 2 joints right here that connect to the wings, by where his chest would be. His hand can rotate up and down, and it can't really spin. Well, it can spin a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. He has these hinges at the wings, so he has 3 different sections of the wings that can bend. Really nice flush motion on that. Same on both sides. He has articulation right here, the lower groin area. Looks like single jointed knees. There's nothing here in the calf or thigh area. The ankle can rotate as well as hinge back and forth. Flip it to the back. He has really good tail articulation. It's just smaller, so he doesn't have as many segments as Godzilla, but fairly decent amount. He has a really short tail. So really decent articulation on this Fire Rodan. You can get him some really nice and dynamic poses. You just take your time and fiddle with him a little bit. But all in all, a really great figure. And for a quick size comparison, I have my S8 Monster Arts Fire Rodan posed next to one of my older Trendmaster figures. As you can see, the progression over the years, I think the proportions on this figure are a lot better than this one. The head is a little too large on the older Trendmaster figure, and the coloration is a lot different. As you see, he's in grayscale with the SH Monstars Explosion Godzilla, and they're both a lot smaller than the standard 7-inch figure, like the look is to the left. But all in all, these are great figures, excellent detail, excellent paint, and I just recommend them. If you're a fan, pick up maybe your favorite character, or just pick up a couple to pose together. They look great, and these are the best Godzilla figures you're going to get as far as detail, posability, and overall quality. This is N3RD Reviews. Thanks for watching once again. Check out my review of the Comic-Con Explosion Godzilla, and stay tuned for more figure reviews. Here's a Thanks, cool look
at
at
my setup. Is where I have my two SH Monstars figures displayed. For right now, I just have Fire Rodan and Explosion Godzilla. A bunch of little Micro Machine planes and Mega Godzilla's head, some cars, army men, rocks, logs. Nothing special, just how I have them set up for right now.